All right, y'all. So we got some more brilliant Alex Jones here. Now, he's always been the conspiracy guy, but honestly, his thunder was stolen recently when QAnon came out and that became the big thing. And it was a massive part of like the underground hardcore Trump supporter movement. Is a lot of these people were into QAnon. Well, it looks like Alex is a little bit butthurt over that because he felt like that stole some of his thunder, and so now he's gonna do a rant on QAnon, and I find this interesting for so many reasons.
They created a fake thing that was cartoonized to make all of us that were serious look stupid. And I couldn't shut up. It was like when they said on January 20th that Biden would be arrested on the dais when he was sworn in. And I said, you watch, he won't be arrested. This is fake. And of course, he wasn't arrested. And so many people, we woke others up who were babies to this. And then they got mad at me thinking, oh, you don't know about the secret White Hats and the CIA. You don't know about the Trump administration and what Trump's going to do. And he's invincible and he's with Q. When I know who started the Q thing, but I've not said who because they've asked me not to. And I was approached by U.S. intelligence, a group within it. There's a bunch of factions and people that have been high level in the Trump campaign and some mid-level and some speechwriters and some people that have been in the intelligence. And they said, we saw what you did. They came and visited me in Austin.
Okay, so look, for the first time in a very long time, Alex Jones is correct to be like, hey, this QAnon thing seems like BS. It seems like it's not true. And yeah, if you take their claims and then, compare it to what happened in reality, they did the thing where it's like, Trump is going to be back in office on this date, and then he wasn't. Well, it's okay, Trump is going to be in office on this date now, and then he wasn't. And it's like, okay, at what point do people go, I don't know, man. Seems like we were wrong about like 17,000 things in a row, so maybe the whole thing is garbage. But there is some overlap in a sense between the Q types and Alex Jones, because the Q types are all in on what do they call it? I'm blanking on the name now. It's like the day where Trump gets back at all of his enemies and kills all the satanic Democrats who are doing pedophilia in a pizza parlor basement. I don't know if it's called like the Reckoning. I'm blanking on the term. I don't know why. You guys know. Just put it in the comment section below. Like they think a lot of stuff is happening, and that's not too far off from Alex Jones and his Illuminati New World Order globalist conspiracy, because he's also done the whole like satanic cabal tap dance. But you heard him at the beginning. I want to play it one more time at the beginning so you get the sense of what's really going on at the core of this here.
They created a fake thing that was cartoonized to make all of us that were serious look stupid.
So he's like, hey, I'm the conspiracy guy. I've been right about stuff. Then these guys come along and they cartoonize it and it makes us all look stupid. So in other words, he's like, they're part of the deep state plot to make us look ridiculous so people don't wake up to the truth. But Alex, this is what people said about you, that maybe you're part of the deep state plot to undermine all conspiracies because you've been wrong about so much stuff that people will be like, okay, I'm done with conspiracies because it turns out they're not true. For Alex Jones to say other people are cartoonish and wrong, it's like, dude, you push the Sandy Hook conspiracy. There's endless video of him saying, it's a hoax, it's a plan. The whole goal is for Obama to confiscate your guns. And guess what? Obama didn't confiscate any guns, and there were real kids who died. And it was a genuine, it's Occam's razor. It was a genuine tragedy. A psychopath did a mass shooting and killed children, and he took that and used it for his own political advantage and ratings advantage. He got amazing ratings when he would talk about this stuff because he would do the classic thing that conspiracy theorists always do, which is get super creative and poke holes in the official story and then build a bogus narrative based off flaws in the traditional story, in the official story. And, that's the bread and butter of the conspiracy theorists, right? It's like if you can poke some holes in, like, for example, the initial news reports about an event, then people go, oh, I don't know, it's fishy. Seems like something's going on. Why are they lying to us? It's not that they're lying. It's that in the wake of a tragedy, nobody really knows what's going on. And there are plenty of initial reports that end up being wrong or overstated or understated but you use all that to build a narrative. They're lying, they're lying, they're lying, they're lying, they're lying. Why are they lying? What are they hiding from us? And then you can get creative and build a total counter narrative, and that's what he did. And by the way, he never come out and said, hey, by the way, I was wrong. Obama didn't confiscate the guns, so clearly the whole thing I said was the motive to do this hoax shooting wasn't actually the motive, because it didn't happen. Didn't happen. But I love this. So we've been talking about the Civil War on the right. This is another front on the right-wing Civil War. The people who are bigger conspiracy theorists than Alex Jones, and he's going against them and saying, hey, don't make us conspiracy theorists look dumb because you guys have been wrong about everything. Well, I'm sure the Q people can flip it right back on him and be like, you've been wrong about a lot of stuff too, bro. You've been wrong about a lot of stuff. I mean, we covered the other day, Alex Jones says Sam Harris and liberals eat babies, and they admitted to it. And then you play the full context of the clip of Sam Harris. Of course he doesn't eat babies. Of course he's not admitting to eating babies. Of course liberals don't eat babies. He's literally just making a point about how in philosophy seminars, people will make insane comments and then they'll have to actually defend, why our morality is what it is. So if somebody says, hey, why can't we eat babies? Then it forces you to make the argument as to, hey, here's why it would be insanely immoral and unethical to eat babies. You have to actually force yourself to go back to nuts and bolts and the basics and build a good argument. That's the point he was making. He's not saying what are you, crazy? But that's what he does. He does misinformation. He does disinformation. And then he turns around and points out, oh, you guys got this wrong. You guys got that wrong. Oh, you guys are cartoonizing conspiracy theorists. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I got to hear it one more time.
They created a fake thing that was cartoonized to make all of us that were serious look stupid. And I couldn't shut up. It was like when they said on January 20th that Biden would be arrested on the dais when he was sworn in. And I said, you watch, he won't be arrested. This is fake.
Yeah. Well, he was right about that. But I do enjoy this now, though, because for the longest time, Alex Jones was like the vanguard of the extremist conspiracy theory stuff. And then now, since everything's gone so crazy, our politics is so off the rails, he's no longer that. Like now there's the whole QAnon group was way more extreme than him. Also, Alex Jones looked like the reasonable guy when he was debating Kanye West and Nick Fuentes on whether or not Hitler is based. So things are so out of whack now that Alex Jones at least has nominally positioned himself as like, I'm the more moderate conspiracy theorist. Oh, it's amazing. This stuff is crazy. So Alex Jones going to war with Q. By the way, there's a great documentary on QAnon. You guys should definitely check it out. Forget which outlet it was on. But anyway, Q winds up being this like maladjusted, weird, awkward Asian dude. And he actually stole it from one of the original guys who was QAnon. And I think it was like on 4chan or 8chan or something. They literally stole the identity. And it became this other guy. And the guy's like this Asian dude with a weird father. It's a great documentary on it. But what you can see is these are all a bunch of weirdos who are looking for a meaning and a purpose, and they feel like this elaborate like joke they played gives them all this attention, and they find enjoyment out of it. They're shitsters. I mean, you could tell that's how they get their rocks off, is to be shitsters. And so, yeah, Alex is right that it's a total con, but you know what, Alex? I don't think you're exactly putting truth first and foremost when it comes to your show. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal, Kyle, and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.